Here we came too far, in the darkest days, don't know where we are, or who we are. Here we came too far, in the darkest days, don't know where we are, or who we are. Here we came too far, in the darkest days, don't know where we are, or who we are. Here we came too far, in the darkest.
What up, y'all? Planet of Fakes and Pig Star HH News here. There's a woman by the name of Sophia, I think Hatchet or something like that. Pregnant woman. Police pull her out of the car, put a knee on her neck, and tase her in her belly. Rumor is she lost the baby. Yep. Then let me just show you that. Show you my receipt. Alright, so here go the receipts. These videos keep popping up. I keep becoming more angered. When will this stop? Yada, yada, yada. Is a conservative calling that murder? This is deadly force. I need a cop to jump in here and explain what part of basic training is this. Yada, yada. But I'm just showing you the Facebook comments. So lost her baby is, yeah, blah, blah, blah. This has been going on forever after watching George Floyd murder over and over. That did it. Thank God for BLM. I really think eventually it will help. Now they see people is tired of it. Yada. This is so hard. I need to cut. But at the end of the day, Black Lives Matter ain't helping nobody because none of these people know what a state of city is. If y'all stop pretending to live in foreign companies, you wouldn't be getting treated like foreigners on America. But the fact is, people love being in something they can't define, like a state and a city, more than they love freedom, more than they love their rights, more than they love building stuff. Don't you notice people haven't built nothing? They too busy waiting for permits, ordinances, and laws from foreign companies that's only here to make sure you fail. And that's why it's crazy how people think the United States is America when the United States are companies. The United States itself is a separate company. Each state under it is a company. Each city under it is a company. Each citizen is a company. Why do corporations need a mayor? People didn't even know a mayor is just the CEO of the company. And tell me, how are you born in a company? And how do you die in a company when they're only on paper? You can't go outside and see the city, because it's only on paper. That's why people need to wake up. But y'all keep being ignorant. They putting knees on your women's neck, tasing them in their stomach till they lose babies. All because y'all want to be U.S. is a citizens and can't even tell nobody what an S is. United Corporate Body Politics of America. They're not America. People need to wake up. Because the same way they put a knee on this woman's neck and tased her and had to wait 5 months for the state or city to do something, and then gonna have to wait another year or two for a judge to decide. If foreigners use that tactic on America, we're already being taken over. And when they go to an international court, they're gonna get let go because y'all owe the world trillions of dollars. Planet of Fakes, keep faking. Check this out.
Article 1. Corporate existence, form of government, boundary and powers. Section 1.1. Corporate existence. A municipal corporation resulting from the election authorized by Resolution R-XXXX-03, adopted on 4/2003, by Miami-Dade County Board of County Commissioners, which permitted the continuing process of incorporation of the area described in Section 1.3 below, originally known as the City of North Dade, and which shall hereafter be known by the name selected for the city pursuant to the process set forth in Section 8.9 herein below. That city is hereby created pursuant to the Constitution of the State of Florida, the state, and the Home Rule Charter of Miami-Dade County, the county. The corporate existence of the city shall commence upon the approval of this charter by election. Section 1.2. Form of government. The city shall have a mayor, council, manager, form of government. Section 1.3. Corporate boundary. The corporate boundaries of the city are generally described as follows and shown on the map on Appendix A. In case of a conflict between the legal description and the map, the legal description shall govern.
All right, so there you have it. Remember I explained to you that cities are corporations. They just told you the city of Miami Garden was created from the Constitution. That's a company. The Constitution created the United States. The United States is a company. None of these shits are America. So when you wonder why you don't have a constitutional right, it's because you're in a, they tell you right here, you're in a mayor council form of government. The mayor is the CEO of the company. Ask yourself, why do companies have a mayor? And how the hell do you get born in a company? This is modern day slavery. But y'all keep acting like states and cities are places while they do stuff like this to pregnant women. It's on you. With that being said, what you heard and saw was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, visit my community wall, and if you have time, go to www.amore-ika.com/TV. That's our Planet of the Fakes 2. We are the new umbrella. Planet
of the Fakes 4 Women. And Pigstar. H News. Miami Gardens police officer arrested after video shows him with neon woman's neck. Miami Gardens police officer puts knee on neck of woman. Bystander video showing Miami Gardens police officer Jordy Martel putting his knee on the neck of Sophia Satchel outside Tootsie's Cabaret in January 2019. Martel is facing criminal charges of aggravated battery and official misconduct by Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office. The arrest of Sophia Satchel might have gone down as another anonymous case, were it not for the bystander video that showed a Miami Gardens police officer reach into her SUV, drag her out, press his knee on her neck and stun her twice with a taser. This video, as have similar clips of police brutality across the country, is jarring and on Thursday spurred state authorities to arrest now fired officer Jordy Yanes Martel on charges of battery. He was also charged with official misconduct for filing 2 reports containing false details about his interaction outside a strip club with Satchel, 33, on Jan. 14. He had arrested her on charges of battery on a cop and resisting with violence, charges that have since been dismissed. If you're an officer that has broken policy or acted under color of law with a belief that black lives don't matter, you ought to be looking over your shoulder because the chickens have finally come home to roost, said her lawyer, Jonathan Jordan. My client deserves to witness justice be served in this prosecution against this former officer where so many others in her position have not been as fortunate. Satchel is African American. Martel is Hispanic. The arrest also comes as protests against police brutality have unfolded across the nation following the death of George Floyd, who died after a Minneapolis cop pressed his knee on his neck for more than 8 minutes. Martel, a police officer for less than 2 years, surrendered Thursday morning and was booked into the Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center. As a result of Martel's actions, Ms. Satchel suffered abrasions to her stomach from the tasers, bruises and abrasions on her arms and bruises on her legs, Miami-Dade State Attorney Catherine Fernandez-Rundle said Thursday afternoon. By filing these criminal charges today against former Miami Gardens officer Jordy Yanes Martel, we are saying that these actions are just plain wrong. Miami Gardens officer arrested on 2 counts of official misconduct and 4 counts of battery. Miami Gardens officer arrested on 2 counts of official misconduct and 4 counts of battery from an incident, June 25, 2020. The victim suffered numerous cuts and bruises as well as abrasions on her stomach from the taser. The officer's defense lawyer ripped the arrest, saying Martel was punched in the mouth by a woman who was clearly intoxicated. Attorney Douglas Hartman also said the case was politically motivated. Fernandez-Rundle is running for re-election, and has been pilloried by protesters for her record on police use of force cases. Miami Gardens Mayor Oliver Gilbert, who is running for a county commission seat, was also on hand for Thursday's press conference. It's an overreaction. Clearly, it's a political move by Ms. Rundle's office, Hartman said. Martel's arrest is but the latest in South Florida of an officer accused of using excessive force during an encounter with someone in public. Over the past couple of years, Miami-Dade prosecutors have charged a slew of officers over kicks and slaps of handcuffed suspects, but so far, 3 of them have been acquitted. The encounter between Martel and Satchel began early on the morning of Jan. 14. Satchel, a graduate from Temple University who hails from Philadelphia, and a friend, Raheem Stotts Fleming, were at the Tootsie's Cabaret strip club. She got into an argument with a manager over food. He refused to refund her money and she left, throwing money at a waitress. The manager, Salem Camareddine, went to Martel and SGT Arthur King, who were working off-duty security, and asked that she be issued a trespassing warning to prevent her from coming back to the club. Satchel got into her Mercedes SUV, her friend in the passenger seat. But a security guard stood in front of the SUV, preventing her from leaving. Martel walked up to the driver's side and asked to speak to the woman. She gave him her ID and asked why. According to prosecutors, the officer asked Satchel to come to his patrol car, so he could issue her a trespassing warning. There is no evidence to indicate that the victim was being arrested for trespass or any other offense at this point in the encounter, according to an arrest warrant by Florida Department of Law Enforcement Agent Galen White, and prosecutor Carrie Crockett. According to the officer's body camera recording, Satchel asked if she could drive to the cop car because she was not wearing shoes. Martel, clearly agitated, began jawing back at her. She replied she was recording and that her father was a longtime police officer. "I don't care about that. Get your shoes on and come with me," he said. As Stotts Fleming video recorded on his phone, Martel reached into her car through the window. Using her hands, she tried to stop him from opening the door. In his arrest report, he claimed that she closed the window on his hand, then began striking me. Once out of the SUV, he claimed, she resisted by tensing and kicking, then punched him on the lip. Prosecutors said he dragged her out, swept her legs as she fell on her back and put his knee on her neck. Then, he twice used a taser gun, stunning her in the belly. Defense lawyers for Satchel turned over the video, taken by Satchel's friend, to Miami-Dade prosecutors and FDLE several weeks ago. Investigators determined that the video showed Martel's arrest report contained a slew of false statements, including that he was helping her out of the SUV and that Satchel was kicking, they said. "We felt very strongly that what he wrote in his affidavit and the incident report was completely made up," Fernandez Rundle said. She said of the video, "We're not always fortunate to have this kind of evidence." Martel and another officer, Javier Costano, were fired last week, although Miami Gardens police have not said why. The two had been involved in another rough arrest at a racetrack gas station. Both officers had less than 2 years of experience on the force. "I'm not one of those folks that's going to tell you we don't need police. We do need police," Mayor Gilbert said. "I'm one of those folks that's going to tell you that we give police officers professional salaries, we train, and we give them professional standards. If they violate those professional standards, then we will terminate them." Like, follow, share, subscribe, and comment, hit the bell. And, if you have time.
Okay, thank you, because my dad's a police officer too. Okay, I don't either.
Get your shoes and
25 years. Okay, so whatever you want to do, pull me out the car, go ahead. Don't reach in my car.
Why is y'all doing all that?
You can't reach in my car.
What are you doing?
Like, no, what is he
Why
doing?
is y'all doing all that? What are you doing? Why are you doing all that? Why the f is you doing all that? Are you serious?
I'm 119 pounds.
On her neck though?
Really?
Why is you kneeing on her neck though? That's weird. Why is I kneeing on her neck though? Get back! Get back! Get back! No! Stop! Why are you chasing her? Don't touch her! Don't touch her! No, don't touch her! Why y'all recording? Why is y'all tasing her? Stop! No.
Like, this is get the fuck out. I swear to fuck.
What up, y'all? Planet of the Fakes, king of content. Thank you for looking at my video. And also, I need y'all to basically follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Nah, it ain't even POTF. It's just Planet of _ the Fakes. Planet of _ the Fakes. Subscribe to all my channels too, mainly Planet of the Fakes, Umbrella Corp, POTFS, Planet of the Fakes Women Group, Planet of the Fakes 4KDZ. And make sure you like us on Facebook. Just put POTFS Global News. Thanks for watching our video, and definitely make sure you visit www.amordashika.com/TV, and that's basically where you see thousands of videos on our website, unflaggable, uncopyrightable. You could be there too. Just get your content together. King of content, queens of content, Planet of the Fakes too. We are a platform. With that being said, what you heard and saw was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, visit my community wall, and if you have time, go to www.amordashika.com/TV. That's our Planet of the Fakes too. We are the new umbrella, Planet of. And I wanted to bring some things to your attention. Oh, you know I'm going to follow that. You know I'm going to follow that. I'm going to follow that. Oh, I'm definitely going to follow that. I'm following that. I'm following that. Following that. Skip, 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 skip. Skip, 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 skip. Oh, I'm following that. 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 Oh, I'm following that. I'm following